Well, folks, it's time for me to do some CBT with a certain feller. I'm not going to tell you who. Actually, no, the stream just tells you already. We're going to be doing CBT with Yuuka Kazami. I'm kind of scared because I've heard that this hurts a lot. And when I say it hurts a lot, I mean like I'm probably going to change as a person as a whole. Remember when I said that last time, where I said that games that some games have like messages that want to change your like personality or how like your ideology or philosophy or stuff like that? This game is going to do that, but without emotional moments. I'm gonna freaking die is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I gotta check something really quick about this game, because I may have beaten it already. Because the game may be a little bit, short. And the game is maybe hidden in my library. Excuse me. There it is. Aw, didn't freaking do it. Also, this game has a tendency to like to freaking get the frick out of my screen. Alright. Game capture. CBT. Capture specific window. CBT with Yuuka Kazami. Where'd it go? Oh, I accidentally put it in the group. No, wait, where the frick did it go? Oh, I accidentally put the game capture and the skeleton appears. Capture. Capture. Game. Game. Capture. Capture. Game. Game. Capture. Capture. Game. Game. Capture. Capture. Game. Alright, fine. Help. There are no settings. There are no settings. There's self-voicing, apparently. What? Ren'Py? Oh, this is built with Ren'Py? Ren'Py supports a self-voicing mode, which is a speech synthesizer, is used to read out text and other interface elements. This is intended to make Ren'Py games accessible to the vision impaired. Can it... Wait, will it be like freaking Microsoft Sam if I chose Microsoft Sam to be... It's like... Well, okay, it's time for me to do some CBT. It's the worst Microsoft Sam voice ever. Okay. Preferences. Oh, there it is. It's called Preferences. That's a really Chad way of saying that. Alright, yeah, no, I kind of sound like a certain person that I think I know, but I can't really put my finger on it. Window title must match. Must match. It has to be. If it can't, then like frick off. Windowed projector. Oh, this makes it so I can actually see if the game is loading, or if the game works or not. Also, yeah, no, the answer is no. The game is not capturing at all. Which means I have to do the... which means I have to do the ancient technique known as freaking... rollback side. Anyways, that means I have to do the ancient technique that I always do with games that don't like being captured on OBS. And that's called the ancient technique known as... alt-tabbing to it with... so this game has a tendency to not alt-tab, which is something that I knew since the beginning, because I have shown this to somebody. What does Land of the Living Dead Legends. Okay, it's the same. 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 It's this. Ooh. All right. This is the appropriate theme. This is an appropriate theme, as we will be fighting Yuuka Kazami and her CBT. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize a lot. You know what we sound like right now? I don't know. I'll probably think of a name later. But not now. Not now. Okay, so now we're doing CBT. Wait. Excuse me? Oh, my screen isn't visible. There you go. There you go. I was like, what the frick? Does Yuuka Kazami not want to be freaking recorded that badly? Now my mouse is invisible. What happened? What happened? Why is my mouse invisible? Why is my mouse invisible? Why is it invisible? Okay, it's invisible. I'm just gonna have to suck it up, you know? Developed by Sigyad. I think that's how you say it. And art by Ryan Thie. I don't know how to do pronunciations, you know? Anyways. Oh, wow. It just starts off right away. That's cool. I like that. Anyways. You walk along your way to the forest in search for the field of sunflowers. After some time, you come across the sunflower garden. Also, wow, what is... Ooh, these buttons look kind of similar. Probably because it's a Renpai game. I also didn't realize that this was a Renpai game. Probably should have known, because Renpai is a pretty good engine to use, since it's open source. That's pretty much it. You meet the person you're looking for. What voice do I give her? Hey, that's as far as you'll go. I really don't want you stepping on these sunflowers. You'll hurt the poor, tortured souls that live inside them. Just kidding. Mostly, I'm Yuuka Kazami. You must forgive the CBT sessions. This is worse. This is worse somehow. It's like... This is ASMR now. Frick you. I mostly just keep to myself and enjoy the company of flowers all year round. But I figured it can't hurt to learn more about humans and their minds work. So I picked up a psychology book that the half Yuuka shop owner had laying around in this store. It was there when I learned about cognitive behavioral therapy. It seemed pretty useful, and I couldn't help but want to share it with a few humans. And here we are. I'm glad you could make it. Really glad you could make it. Real glad. Anyway, it's nice. It's so nice of you to join me. The human mind, it's deep and complex, and it's amazing. But at the same time, it's quite irrational, downright absurd at some points. Our brain is ultimately trying to protect itself, but sometimes it overreacts to things that aren't really viable traits to our safety and well-being. I don't like how the fact that the freaking sprite is not aligned. Have you noticed that? Also, why is the game, like, denying existence? Did you see that? It froze. I just realized it was frozen for most of that. Can this game run, please? Oh my god. Is it that broken? Look at this. I can't do anything unless I tab out. It like freezes when it... Wait! It's not recording it! What? Oh, what the frick? What the frick? I pressed the wrong button and I accidentally skipped the frick load of game. What the... What is going on? Oh, okay. I can scroll back. I can go back. What? Okay, what is happening to my game? You know what I'm going to do? Alt F4. Okay, so I guess it's built in when if you Alt F4, it's like, are you sure you want to get out of here? There is what is going on? Yeah, no, it just doesn't want to freaking be recorded. I love how there's a text speed option when the text is like instantaneous. So I guess are you guys ready for me to play it on window mode? I hope you guys are ready because this is the only way I can actually freaking record this game. Here, let's use a background real quick. How do I go full screen? You can't go full screen on Windows Gallery Viewer. That sucks. Zoom to fit? No. View actual size. No. Can I please remove the thing? Okay, I guess not. Frick off then. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Modern problems require modern solutions, you know. Can I just make the game not... Can I just make the game pseudo full screen and then just tab in like that? And will it record? Oh, that way. This way it records. Going full screen just destroys everything. That is weird. You know, that should have been something that they did. That they could have done. Is make it so that full screen just downright doesn't work. And then freaking just do that there. Hold on. Gargos are going bargos. Hold up. Technical. I am the no. Technical issues. Don't you just like it when it happens out of nowhere, especially when it involves something that has been with you for 20 years? It's not been with me for 20 years because it hasn't even extended past 20 years. But anywho, tally how. I want to do CBT really hard, so let's hope that nothing else happens. Hopefully no more technical issues. Because I don't want the thumbnail to have the engineer on there. Also, in case if you don't know, if there's a frickload of technical issues on a stream, instead of me just editing the frick out of those like a certain person does, a certain streamer does, I instead just accept my fate. I just accept it and then just put the engineer logo, or put the engineer, like the TF2 engineer, on on like a certain spot of the stream. I always do that, and I have been doing that. And what if a stream is just downright terrible? I'll probably just get rid of the whole thing altogether. Just walk away from it. Anyways, let's hope no more disasters happen. Let's hope I can do CBT with Yuuka Kazami, because I'm kind of excited for this. Um, Let's hope there's music. I mean, there's a music option on the freaking game, so man, I shouldn't be a tad bit too worried about there being music. I don't know if it's gonna be like copyrighted. Wow, that was a horrible sound you just heard there. But anyways, I hope it's not like too like not copyrighted. You know what I mean? F11. What if I go F11? Oh, nothing. LMFAO, nothing. Transitions? I can skip transitions, after choices, unseen text, left, right. Rollback side? I'll make it slow. Auto forward time will probably be like slow as well. Mute all is an option. Music volume, sound volume, voice volume. I'm assuming that's the voice. In fact, what if I turn it on?
Preferences selected.
Oh.
Credits. Display full screen.
That's
self-voicing disabled.
That's what that is. Wait, I can actually use this to test if audio freaking works or not, because I feel like now I'm scared that Yuuka Kazami is just freaking being a piece of...
Roll back side right.
Okay, it works.
Self-voicing disabled.
Now, here's a bigger problem. Can I spam this? Okay, I can't.
Disabled.
Let's just start. This is the worst freaking loadout in the stream ever. Oh, what button did I just press? Anyways. Oh. Quick save. I like the quick save option. I also like the quick load option. No. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't know the option to like make it so it's like fake full screen, like true full screen. Like, I don't know what that is. Like shift. I don't know. So this is the loadout. This sucks. Like ultimately, this really does, because full screen doesn't work. Like entirely doesn't work. I also just realized there is a blue beam down there. That is horrible. Because again, if I try full screen, it's not going to work out at all. Anyways, after some time, you come across the sunflower garden. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You meet the person you're looking for. Hey, that's as far as you'll go. I don't really want you stepping on these sunflowers. You'll hurt the poor tortured souls that live inside them. Just kidding. Mostly. I'm Yuuka Kazami. You must be here for the CBT sessions. What do you mean? I started this session. I mostly just keep to myself and enjoy the company of flowers all year round. But I figured it can't hurt to learn about humans and how their minds worked. So I picked up I'm just changing the voice. So I picked up a psychology book that the half Yukai shop owner had lying around in this store. It was there. It was there I learned about cognitive behavioral therapy. It seemed pretty useful, and I couldn't help but want to share it with a few humans. And here, right click does this? Oh, right click is a save option. That's actually pretty cool. How many pages? Oh yeah, 9. That's a spoiler. And here we are. So glad you could make it. Really glad you could make it. Real glad. Anyway, it's so nice for you to join me. The human mind, it's deep and complex, it's amazing. But at the same time, it's quite irrational, downright absurd at some points. Our brain is ultimately trying to protect itself, but sometimes it overreacts to things that aren't really viable threats to our safety and well-being. These irrational thoughts can cause a slew of problems to our mental health. That's where cognitive behavioral therapy comes in. Essentially, cognitive behavioral therapy is using logic-based strategies to help alleviate symptoms of poor mental health. Our problems come from irrationality. So it's only natural that grounding ourselves in logic and reason can help us live better.
We can't change how we feel, but we can certainly change how we react. And by changing how we react, we can eventually change how we feel. It becomes a full circle, just like nature itself. Kind of beautiful when you think about it that way. With cognitive behavioral therapy, you can take some steps to finally reclaim your true self. With that said, this is different from simply giving you advice. These are actual activities that you might try multiple times to see results. But you wouldn't have come all this way to put at least some effort in, right? It wouldn't be very nice to waste your time here. Or my time. Wouldn't be nice. At all. With that said, let's begin the first lesson. This one is about negative or inaccurate thinking. In life, sometimes things do not go our way. Naturally, this is perfectly normal and bound to happen eventually. However, sometimes we think of the worst possible things as a result when the unexpected occurs. As a result, we may develop certain lines of thinking. I always keep thinking that's a cigarette. I don't know why I keep seeing that as a cigarette. Anyways, as a result, we may develop certain lines of thinking that are not in line with reality. To combat this, we simply just need to challenge these overblown thoughts with reality. For example, let's say you said hi to a friend that you saw across a hall or a street. But oh no, they seemingly completely ignored you. Now tell me, what is the reason for this? What usually comes to your mind when something like this happens? My friend hates me. My friend is mad over me or something I did. I must be dumb, stupid, and ugly. Alright, let's do this. Let's choose the middle. It's common to think that at first glance. Well, as you have demonstrated, it's easy to jump into a conclusion that it must be our fault when something like this happens. However, this is mostly an emotional side talking to us this way. We have not yet challenged it with logic. Now I will demonstrate some more logical grounds as to why your friend might have ignored you. They could have been busy with something that took up all their attention. They thought it was just a stranger calling someone else. They could have been dealing with something serious and your voice was drowned out. They simply didn't hear you. See? Isn't that better? Don't you find it's much more likely that they didn't hear you than them hating you over something you're not even sure would have made them upset? Next time you think of such negative thoughts, try to counter it with logic. Instead of thinking, hey, my battery, oh my god, my batteries are really low on my phone. 5%. Oh, doggy diggy. There it is. Back to normal. Back to full. We're fixed. Now we can see chat still. Try something much more logical as, they were probably busy with something and simply didn't hear me. Of course, it doesn't apply to just friends. It can apply to anything. For instance, I myself don't particularly have any close friends, but I still worry about some things. When I go flower gazing, a thought will pop into my head. I think, oh no, what if someone interrupts my gazing and ruins the flowers I enjoy watching so much? But then I go, don't worry, the moment he as much as creases these flowers, I'll slowly turn him inside out with my pinky finger and make his family watch. And I just feel so much better afterwards. Oh, but such a thing doesn't really relate to you, And here's one. Let's say you want to go outside to the doctor, but you're scared of needles and don't want to get seriously injured. Once again, just challenge it with logic. Counter it with something like, she's a trained professional who has done this countless times. The chances of anything going seriously wrong are extremely low. Not zero, though. Not a zero. So now I hope you get the general idea. Overall, if you get any negative thoughts that are causing you to unease, be sure to try and challenge them with logic-based thoughts. Oh, I wouldn't try to have grand arguments with yourself in your head. Just simply address the thoughts. Oh my god, my voice just died. And remember, if you don't have to entirely believe what you counter it with, the important thing is to just respond in an appropriate manner. Well, that concludes our first lesson. Now on to the next lesson. This one is about thought journals. Thought journals are the use of writing down your negative feelings and identifying patterns of harmful and often illogical thinking, then challenging those lines of thinking with more helpful, balanced, and logical thoughts. First, you write out what exactly is causing you Well, I don't like how there's no music. Music? What is the point of this? Really want to know this. Okay. You write out what is exactly causing you distress and why. Be as specific as you can. Write down what you're feeling. You can even note the intensity of how you feel. Then, when you have written it out, identify the portions of irrational thinking present in what you have written. Finally, after you have identified the irrational portions, change them with more healthy, balanced thoughts that are based on logic. This is helpful not only because you're challenging your beliefs again, but also because writing down your thoughts allows you to give them a whole new perspective that can help you cope better. I can't. Cope is just a ruined word for me. It just is. I can't. Now, the tricky part is identifying what exactly you wrote down. That's irrational. I think it's best if I just give you an example of what a proper thought journal entry looks like. Is it going to show me, like, take a look at this? I tailor-made it for common situation human faces. Or situations human face. What's bothering me? I think my friends usually don't like me and I don't want to hang out with me because I'm a depressing person who brings them down. How this makes me feel. Sad, depressed, lonely, hopeless. How bad it hurts. 7 out of 10, it hurts pretty bad. Irrational lines of thinking present in this thought. Mind reading. I am assuming that my friends are thinking about me, even though I cannot read their minds. There's no way I know what they're thinking without them actually telling me. Negative assumptions. I'm only thinking that my friends don't like me. However, I did not take this into account. The nice things they have done for me that prove that they do in fact like me. Emotional reasoning. I am only going off of this based on the feeling alone and not logic. There is no evidence that suggests that my friends secretly despise me. What is a more balanced, reasonable thoughts? My friends wouldn't actually be my friends if they didn't like me. I can always ask them if there's anything I do that puts them in a worse mood, or they could just tell me themselves and we can work from there. With that, you should have an understanding of what a thought journal is and how to use it. It involves more effort, but it can be more helpful. That's generally what you have to put in when it comes to more extensive therapy. On to the final lesson. This one is called belief experimentation. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. No, it's not. No, it's not. I forgot that rain sounds could be considered like copyrighted now. If a rain sounds like in a way that is like an album, they'll just get rid of your freaking entirety of your career. I don't know why I'm so scared about copyright since like I'm not monetized or anything. But still, it's at least good to avoid that because sometimes some copyrights could be really bad. Like DMCA! Anyways, what was I gonna look up? One, two, a hot meal. Kirby is a pink. A caps lock. I accidentally enabled caps lock. This one is called brief experimentation. This one is a step further from what you've learned so far. This one is the most powerful CBT strategy you can learn. That's a good sentence. Oh, frick. This one is called brief experimentation. This one is a step further from what you've learned so far. This one is one of the most powerful CBT. Oh, I already freaking read this. And as the name implies, a belief experiment is when you act out on something that you think may cause you distress, and then noting what actually happened when you acted out. I just realized something. I could just do it post-stream. Or like... Really? Am I really gonna do an edit of this game? Sure. Don't quote me on this. As the name implies, the belief experiment is where you check the clock. Yes, check the clock. Since our negative feelings are not based on reality, acting them out and noting what happens is one of the best ways you can ease troubles. The game advertised itself as to having music, and I can't hear it, so this is false advertising. Anyways, this is because more often than not, what actually transpired doesn't match out with what we thought would have happened in our minds. Now, to get started, first, start by writing down the experiment you're going to do that's based on your troubles. Then, write down what you think is going to happen. Next, perform your experiment, whenever that may be. Then you write down what exactly ended up happening and what you have learned from it. Was it as bad as you thought it was? Was it a positive or negative outcome? Would you be doing this again in the future? Did it ease your troubles? Just like the thought journal, reflection is key. I know. I'll perform a belief experiment myself. I've already finished some of it anyway. Here goes. Experiment. I shall give CBT lessons to a human. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Outcome. Well, I guess now it is as good as my time to show you my new spell card. Now, where were we? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I got a perfect. Plants vs. Zombies vs. Sonic EXE. This is animated. What? Excuse me? It's effort. Okay, cool video recommendation. I may actually see it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me Now then, where were we? Alright. We're just saying if you were really wasting my time or not. Let me quiz you on some of the things we learned today. If you get it right, that means you have indeed been listening and therefore have not been wasting my time, thus proving that humans aren't so bad after all. Get it wrong and, well, you'll be confirming what I knew, but that's okay. It doesn't affect me in the slightest. Now, on to the first question. Let's start with something basic. What does CBT stand for? I'm just going to save this real quick. I want to see what happens if you get it wrong and what happens if you get it right. Will it play like a really loud stock shot sound effect or something? Cognitive behavioral. I love you, Yuuka. Marry me. See, Yuuka. Be cute. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Good. Now for the next question. What is a cognitive thought journal? Oh, okay, these ones are... Okay, so it's just always the top one. When you write about events that's bothering you and you find flaws in your line of thought. When you write how much you love Yuuka. When you write about how you're going to make Yuuka happy. When you write about how cute Yuuka is. Very nice. On to the last question. What is a belief experiment? When you act out on what's bothering you, you want to take note of what actually transpired. When you experiment with kissing Yuuka. When you experiment with calling Yuuka cute. Oh god, he's doing it. Ha 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 ha. Ah! Come now, I wasn't going to hurt you. I just like to have fun and toy around with humans. They're so unique. Sometimes I just mess around with them. Other times they turn into fertilizer for the sunflowers.
So this implies that I'll just let that thought sink in.
Mostly kidding with that one. Anyways, let's take the thought experiment from the top now, shall we? Experiment. I shall give CBT lessons to a human. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Outcome. Prediction did not come true. The human listened to me attentively, answered every question correctly, exceeded my experimentations, and thoroughly entertained me. Reflection. Humans can be a wonderful source of entertainment. I shall hang out with them more. Particularly this human right here. Oh, I guess this goes without saying, but when you feel scared or frightened, always remember the happy times in your life. Good memories can save your life, as they say.
Why? Okay, if that's true, then why can't I not think of them? You frick,
Well, that concludes the lessons. Try out whichever method works best for you whenever you need, use it. Make use of what I taught you today. I mean it. That said, I had a really good time today. Thank you. You're free to come back anytime you want if you need a refresher. I do hope to see you soon. I better see you soon. Well, take care now.
oh, well, we did it, boys. We beat the game. That was how fast was that? Okay, 39. Okay, it was a 30-minute game. However, I really want to see what happens. If you load. What happens if I just do this? Marry me.
Next question, I guess. How much you love her? Well, let's see if you can answer the next question. What is a belief experiment? You're cute.
Come now. Okay, it's just the same thing. Wait. Okay, it's just different reactions. Quick load. Oh. What? Oh! This is a weird freaking like what does CBT stand for? You're cute.
Well, I guess that's good enough. Next question. What is a cognitive behavior thought journal? Well, I guess that you earned well, I guess that earned you the final question.
What is a belief? I'll kiss you. No, frick. Oh, fine then. I got. What is C? Love you.
Okay, I'll let that slide. Next question.
Well, let's see if you can answer the next question. I don't think there's much more I can do now. I thought it was actually going to get shot, but either way, you're spared.
Looks like you made it to the final question.
What is a belief? I love. Oh, you can go back? You can just go back like this. Also, I love the scroll wheel option because then you can do this. Ah, frick. Oh, God. I dropped my freaking. Alright, let's see how auto works.
Self-voicing enabled. Yuuka, they could have been busy with something that took up all of their attention. Yuuka, they could have been. Yuuka, auto forward. Yuuka, auto. Yuuka. Yuuka, They thought it was a stranger calling someone else.
Yo, this is
Yuuka,
a cool
They
voice.
could have been dealing with something serious and your voice was
Alright,
self-voicing disabled.
I'm done with self-voicing. Well, folks, I think you could just... Guys. Guys. Oh, you middle click to get a right. Okay. You middle click. And middle clicking destroys the freaking... Oh, frick. Thought journal. Belief experiment. Get out of here. Oh, well, there you have it, folks. We did it. We beat it. We beat it. Did. See, okay. I was expecting CBT to be a lot more longer, but hey, I did CBT. That's all that matters. Background obtained from Pexels. Music game is obtained from Mus, a free BGM and sound effects site. This guy got it from a JP like Kevin MacLeod version, like a Japanese Kevin MacLeod. Toho Project is owned by Team Shanghai Alice. This is just a fan game that complies with their guidelines. Please buy the official games, some of which are on Steam. Also, if you know the half yokai reference in this game, I commend you. If you also have a POV, if you also have POFV1CC, I commend you as well. Made with Renpai. This program contains free software under a number of licenses, including the MIT license and GNU Lesser General Public License. A complete list of software, including links to full source code, can be found here. And then this is help. Oh, control. Wait a second. I want to try something out real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. That's called muting my game. I don't think this is gonna work. Never mind. Out of here. Okay, so what I was going to do is I was going to see if it works on another Renpai game that I have. It doesn't. It's mostly because, yeah, no, it just doesn't. So, we've done it. We have successfully slayed off, my CBT lessons. I thought this is like getting a vaccine shot, you know? It's like, oh, this is gonna hurt so badly. I'm gonna freaking I'm gonna freaking shake and tremble in pain, and then turns out, oh, that's it. Okay, cool. Also, I'm just gonna be dead honest with you. I was not expecting CBT with Yuuka Kazami to have like really freaking informative. Was to be really informative, like, at all. I don't know why. I just thought it wasn't. I don't know why. I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, don't harm yourself. All right, goodbye. And then that's it. No, it just straight up tells you how to freaking like thought journals. Which, oh my god. Can I have Yuuka Kazami to be my health instructor? What does that even mean? I am your health instructor today. I'm gonna be freaking. It's like doing yoga, but instead it's like mental yoga. Mental yoga. Well, anyways, this is a pretty short stream. I hope you enjoyed. Remember when I said that I was going to probably stream Plants vs. Zombies next? I probably will be. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be now, actually. I got really lucky last time. Maybe I could get lucky a second time in a row. Speaking of luck. The dogs are barking rhythmically again. Like that. I watched the VOD where the only thing you could hear was them barking, and it just sounded really distant. It sounded so, they sound like they're freaking like 10 miles away from here. And their barks are like 12,000 gauges long. What increment is gauges? I'm ripping my pants! Don't ask why. There's Alright, folks. Welcome back to another gamble. Gamble time. Is this CBT with Yuuka Kazami? Because this game doesn't work. Yeah, the game doesn't work. What did I just grab? That was massive. Oh, I know. I have made a consequence. I did not realize how short this track is. What is this? What did I click on? What is this? I hate that there's just this massive thing in the way and I can't freaking tell what it is. Alright, guys. I really love the concept of a slot machine, just a random slot machine. Let's bring them back for like one more time. Well, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. They're not gone. It's not like when you beat... It's not like I'm never gonna freaking bring them back or anything. Again, speedruns are gonna be a thing. Alright, let's do this. Oh! 3 series! We're getting a bunch of 2 of a kinds. Oh, 3 Natsukis. Oh, 3 Natsukis again. It's like a 3 in 6 chance, I think. 3 in 9. Oh! Alright, I'll just let this play out a bunch. Oh yeah! Can I copy this? Oh, it doesn't do jack squat. You can't copy groups. Though it's an option. Oh, I can make them ghostly. Now they're shadows. I can change the way they're filtered. Oh. You can center things. This is apparently the center. Well, I'm just freaking... I am distracted by this. I am distracted by this. This is freaking amusing to watch. Oh, you're a 3 of a kind. Oh, you're a 3 of a kind. Oh, Monica 3 of a kind, I think. I like it when, like, the sticker looks like it's moving down the, like, the grid. Oh, you're a 3 of a kind. Oh, Sarah, 3 of a kind. Oh, it's just stupid. Alright, enough with gambling. Wait, can I make them so they fade? Why is the transition always like really freaking... Oh! Fade to color? Luma wipe? Oh. Is this just gonna be a thing now where I mess around like during the end of the streams? Yes. I'm gonna give this a new color. There you go, yellow. And I'm going to rename it Slot Machine, and I spelled all that right. I didn't no U's. Well, folks, I guess this is the end of the stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed CBT with Yuuka Kazami. I did. It was very informative somehow. Get the frick out of here. Whoa! Did you see that? Oh! Oh! Okay, anyhow. That's the end, every folks. Tune in next time, as I probably go ahead and play the entirety of Plants vs. Zombies. And what do I have missing? I did all the puzzles. Or I think I did. Yeah, I did all the puzzles. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do freaking... Yeah, no, I didn't do all the survival minigames at all. I think I'm missing out another minigame. And then I fight Dr. Zomboss, and then I get the gold trophy. I think. That's how that works. I wonder if you finish the game with the gold... If you finish, like, getting all the things, do you get the gold sunflower trophy like that? Or is it just... does it just turn into a... I don't know. Anyways. Frick you, and frick off. And let me enjoy my luxury. Wait. Oh, wait, okay. I thought it was gonna be a lot more, what do you call it? Oh, classic mode's bonus stage just went hard. Why? Why they felt the need to do that? Anyways, fast mode! Fast mode gamble! Did I just open it up with the freaking Yuri 3 of a kind? That was a Sayori 3 of a kind. Oh, Natsuki 3 of a... Oh! Ah! Ah! Alright, get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. Okay. I'm ending it. I just love how, like, whenever I end a stream, or whenever I beat a game, I always do stuff like this, where I just don't end the game, or don't end the stream. But anyways, I will be seeing you all next time, because I think I'm actually going to probably stream again. I know streaming 2 times in a day is kind of weird, but, like, nothing much is happening, so I guess I'll do it. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this.